Hello and welcome to 3D CNC. In this video I'm going to show you how I made this camera mount for one of these Ikea lamps right here, so I can film my videos a lot nicer and move the camera around, just swing it away when I'm not using it. And yeah, it's a much better setup than I had before, so let's show you how I made it. So before I show the printed solution, this is what I've used before, just a box with some Legos on it, and then you just sit the camera right here. You get the really stable shot, but it's really hard to move, or if you want to have it in another place higher or something like that, it's really hard to do. And then after that I made this completely printed solution from the modular mounting system on Thingiverse. So you clamp it in the table and it works quite well, but there are some problems and I will show you them now. So now I have the phone in the completely 3D printed arm with the clamp, and of course you wouldn't have the light on the same place as the camera, so that's why I have this movable light as well. First off, when you adjust it, you have to unscrew things and move, and it's quite hard because they have to be quite tight when you're actually using it, so you might even have to use pliers to undo it when you need to change the angle. And also, if I would say I just start the recording, then I tap the screen and you'll see what happens. The whole thing shakes, and if I manage to touch it a little bit, it gets even worse. It's really unstable like this, and the new mount isn't that, and it's also a lot easier to print only two parts and the mount from the modular mounting system once again. So I'll show you how to put it together now. So here we have all the parts. Also, I want to say that the light might vary in this video because we're going to attach it to the actual lamp that I'm using, but hopefully that won't be a problem in the future, and that's because now the light will point where the camera points all the time as well. So this is the mount for a phone from the modular mounting system. It's really well designed. I actually printed the bolt as well, and it works completely fine. So you need to print all the parts for this. They are listed on the Thingiverse page in the description as well as one of the knobs from the modular mounting system. The two parts on the link from my Thingiverse page in the description, and then you need some hardware as well. So one M5 with a hex head. You can also just use a normal one, but then you have to tighten it with a screwdriver or something, Allen key or something like that instead of this. Now you need 4 M3 nuts and one M5 nut right here. You just press them in, and you need 4 M3 by 22mm bolts. And it's actually really simple. Now we'll see how this actually works. Yeah, you can still see even if I turn off the light. It's a bit worse, but we'll have to work with it. So this bottom part just goes right on this square tube, just like that. The top one with the nuts on top, and then all you have to do is just tighten these 4 bolts. You can probably get away with 2, but I use all 4, and then we'll continue. So now these parts are clamped on here. You can obviously clamp it wherever on the lamp you want. It's just a 10 by 10 square tube here. There are probably other lamps that it will fit on as well. I'll be linking this one in the video description as well, and I'm in Sweden, so Ikea definitely has it here, but they probably have it in other countries as well. So once that is done, if we can focus, this is like a GoPro style connector, so you can put different links in here if you want to tilt it in different angles as well, or just a GoPro camera. But I'm using the phone mount, so what we can do, now you can see how shaky this is as well, but what we can do is just take this M5 bolt and screw it into the nut right here. This one is quite hard to press in, but it's good because otherwise it just fall off whenever you remove this. But so you don't break these parts right here, it's best to put the actual mount in between here and then just press from both sides to get it in, otherwise you might break one of these. But yeah, that's the easy way to install it. It just takes like slightly more than an hour to print this compared to the other 3D printed mount that takes probably like near 5-10 hours, something like that. But of course you need a lamp, but if you're making videos, a lamp is needed either way. So now I'll show some of the footage I get with this new setup. So now I have it attached to the lamp mount, and you can see the picture is quite grainy, but this $10 lamp, if I turn it on, you'll see it gets a lot better really quickly. This is completely fine for making videos, and this is really good because I can just move it down like this, angle the camera like that, and then I have a really good close up for things like this, making small things, and then without undoing anything I can just move it up like this and get a really big area if I'm gonna work with something a lot bigger or showing something off. And also if I want to kind of work on the printer or maybe build something even bigger, I can just zoom out like this and get the entire table in the view. So it's really good.